Hello, everybody. Good morning, Misplaced Country Girl. How are you today? Today is Tuesday, 31st, last day of what, March? Jeez, how's that happen? Goodness gracious. I thought I'd go live for a little bit this morning, not very long. I got work I need to do, but I figured I'd go live for a little bit and see what's happening with everybody since I didn't get to go live yesterday. All these people need my errors and emissions insurance sent to them. That figures. We'll get to that sometime today. It's good to see Mark uh, in the uh, in the chat room yesterday on Catfish Weekly, and he that means he's feeling better. That'd be a scary surgery, man. To be honest with you, anytime they're gonna crack your sternum open and operate on your heart, yeah. That's scary. Oh goodness! But other than that, I'm stopped by and talked to the old guy about that boat yesterday. I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. It I'm gonna buy it and then I'm gonna make it mine. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take everything out and redo everything how I want it. If and that makes sense. What do you think, a little bit? You okay, buddy? Huh? You gonna go out again? We got bodies. Hold on, I got you, my man. I got you. You gonna go outside? Come on. Is that what you want? No, come here. You just want some happy. Come here, buddy. It's okay. Is you better? Does your ear feel better now? See, I told you it would. All that fussing for no reason. See, I know, buddy. We'll go back and get in bed. Okay, you go and go get in bed. We may take a nap later. Okay, I promise. Little guy's ears. He's like itching his ears and shaking his head. And I got ear medicine, but he sure hates me putting it in there. What's the matter, buddy? I had to uh, wait till he came in, and he was on his chain, and I could stand on the or his cable thing. And I could stand on the cable thing and put the medicine in his ear. So you got that already, huh? Well, I ain't you something. You know, I get down here and lay down if you want. Go on. I got something I got to do. Okay. There's no more. It's all gone. All gone. But other than that, hey, morning. What are you doing, Adam? Good to see you, buddy. I gotta fix my car, uh, which is gonna be a pain in the ass. Oh shoot, I forgot I'm out of printer ink. I gotta go get printer ink somehow. Shit, I can't print my two orders I need to do without printing ink. Hmm, that's not good. Sometimes life can be a bitch, you know. Other times you're like, oh well, it is what it is, I reckon. But the bad part is my other printer that went bad. I've got two things of extra large ink in there, but they won't. Like one's a 67 and one's a 65 or something like that, and they're not interchangeable, which is a bunch of bullshit. That's just a scam. That's the word I'm looking for. You know, we'll make this printer ink that looks exactly the same as the other one, but the little thing underneath there, the little digital thing, doesn't compute with the other one. If that makes sense. Anyway, I guess those are first world problems, aren't they? Oh, yeah, well, man. Never mind. Go. You have to go ahead and sell them. I forgot. Uh, One of the uh, appraisals I done, I won't get paid for 30 days. I thought it was with the people who paid real close, so I ain't got the money. Don't worry about it. Anywho, I got to finish this report, and then it never ends, man. I got stuff. I need to. I don't know if it rained. Nope, it didn't. Or if it's supposed to rain today, because I got the hose from sump pump run out of crawl space, and I don't want to put it all up and then have it rain tonight. I have to drag it all the way back out, and you know what I mean. So I gotta check the weather real quick. Software update. No, we don't want to do that right now. Thank you anyway. Let's hit the weather guy. 63 degrees. No kidding. Ooh, 11 2 p.m. Yeah, between that's only a 34-35% chance of rain. I can live with that. You know what I mean? I'll take them odds. Hey, I'll get with you on I'll PM you later and we'll talk about I'll pay you the postage and have that one shipped down here. Because right now I'm not going to be able to do anything for a while. Oh, shoot. See, at 10 o'clock tonight, it's going to be a 55%, 61% at 11. So maybe it is going to rain. Oh, yeah. 77% at 3 a.m., 86% at 4 a.m. Them's pretty good odds. I'm not going to bet against those. So I think I'll leave that hose out until tomorrow. All right, brother. I appreciate you, Adam. Don't worry about it, brother. I'll get together. We'll talk about it. I'll be honest with you. I don't remember sending a PM because I'm old and my brain's fried. Okay, be honest, I swear. I don't know, man. So I'll get a hold of you. Welcome to my world. I even write stuff down, man, that I need to do, and then I lay the list down and forget where I put. I need a keeper. That or put in a old folks home, one of the two. Let's have a baby Red Bull. That cures everything. Excuse me. Yep, that sucks. I gotta figure out. Oh, see, but it says it's canceled then. Okay, did you cancel it or not? I don't know about these people sometimes. If you order details, because okay, thanks. That'll work. Okay, so there's no open orders. All right, completed 86. Canceled 112. Canceled means I just didn't accept them. Sometimes they send them from. I had one from Angola the other day. Like I don't service that area, so that goes as a canceled. The heck. I don't know who you are. Go away. You may lose somebody something. All right. Uncle Lou, good morning. Had a 7% overnight. There's a double popcorn fart out there yet. No kidding. Yeah, see, and that's what I hate having that, hose laying out there because it's about that big around, probably, I'd say. It pumps, I don't know how much it pumps a minute, but I mean, it pumps a solid stream. I'd say 2 inches in diameter, probably about that big, and it's a solid stream. And I don't know what kind of pump it is, but it pumps a lot of water in a short amount of time. And I need to put a new plug-in end on it. The other one's getting kind of, how it stays out there in the wet weather all the time. Because I kind of hang it up on the corner of the little metal thing that, the half pipe thing or whatever that your crawl space entrance thing. I kind of hang it on the edge of it so I don't have to get down in there and pull it out. So it gets exposed to the weather a lot. I haven't seen any news or anything in the last day or two. I had to take Mom to the doctor yesterday, get her pain pump refilled. And she finally asked him to turn it up a little bit so maybe her back won't hurt as bad. She was real bad. I was like, Mom, just tell them to turn it up. Well, I'm afraid to, because what happens when it reaches a certain level and they can't turn it up no more? I said, well, put stronger medicine in it, evidently. That's what I would assume. I mean, it's just now putting, I think, morphine in the pump that goes straight to her spine or something like that. And it's just morphine. And there's stronger stuff out there than that, I suppose, they can put in it. I don't know for sure. Hey, good morning, 205 Wild Action. How are you, buddy? It's good to see you. I hadn't seen you in a while. And Catfish Weekly was pretty good last night. Josh's birthday. I like Josh. Good people. He gave me a charity fish at the New Year's fishing bash thing that I hadn't caught any fish yet that day, so I don't know what was wrong. Because my rigs, I need to get with someone in person and figure out how to tie the rigs. I do it like I see theirs, you know what I mean? So they look almost the same. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But I'm looking at that boat and it's got on the side, it's got like the cubbies or what's like a long cubby hole. One of them would be for a rod holder, but that one there's it's been changed around or something. They don't hold rods no more. But I'm thinking about taking them out and making more actual space inside the boat. You know what I mean? And then just putting them, rod holders that you just clip your rods in. I don't know. That way there's more actual floor space, if that makes sense. I think that's what I want to do. All right, man. You be careful headed to work and have a good day at work if there's such a thing. There is, some people have jobs that they love, I should love my job. It's so easy, but after 20 some years, you get tired of everything eventually. Morning, Rusty. How are you, buddy? You know what? I'm an airhead. Hold on. God, I'm stupid. Oh, first thing I had to do is turn the volume down. Otherwise, we're going to have double talking stuff. Okay, go here. Open this up. Find the, what do you call it thing? There it is. And pin it. I forgot to do that, didn't I? Bam. There we go. Now I don't want to look at myself, so we'll close that out. Okay. There we go, everybody. That looks like a Carnival Cruise to me. Now hey, Ernie, good morning, brother. Good to see you guys this morning. How is everybody? I was running a little late today, wasn't I? But that's all right. Little guy, when he got up, he was having ear issues. He's like shaking his head and stuff. And I got ear medicine, and he was not wanting it. Me and him were having disagreements for about 35 minutes until I finally, and it cracks me up because once I get the ear medicine in his ears, he's happy as could be. They say, you done all that fussing, now look at you. You're happy because your ears don't hurt no more. Oh, you know what? I think I got to go to the VA tomorrow morning. I think. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that's a fact. I believe that's a fact. See, And the time flies. It just seems like I was there last week. You know what I mean? Time flies, and then I'm going to be dead someday. It just keeps going faster and faster. You have VA Marion, and then there's a class I want to take at 10 a.m. creating free and easy floor plans. I think I can do that through my Realtor software stuff, so that's going to work. And over there, down here, there we go. So what's everybody got going on today, man? Hey, Scotty, what's up, brother? It's good to see you. Sorry I ain't seen you guys the last few Sundays. I've been busy. Once it starts getting nice like this, usually Sundays I'm either mowing or doing something outside after church usually. So hopefully it'll stay nice. In fact, I couldn't mow right now anyway. I forgot the backyard was flooded the other day from, the pond coming out of the banks or whatever. So I couldn't mow anyhow. Yeah. The pool pond. Yeah. I think, that's what I'll have to wait until if it rains tonight, then that's just going to put me back further in it. I can mow part of the front, but that side over there where the septic is, there's no way you can mow that. That's where I pump the water out of the crawl space too. Not the septic, it's actually the finger part, I call it the whoop-de-doo area because it's like this, because they feel that they didn't do it right. They didn't backfill it and let it, settle and then fill it again. So it's not level. So it would be nice if it was. Oh, shoot, I forgot I was smoking here. Some people don't like smoking there. My bad. 6 goldfish, 10 bluegill, and 3 dozen minnows. No kidding. Yeah, bluegill, you can't kill them. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Sorry, Uncle Lou, I was belching. At least I said, excuse me. King Scotty. Former king of the carp. Uh-oh. Has he been dethroned? I don't know, man. That one day he was out there. I forget how many he caught that day, but it was a bunch. It had to be close to 20, I think, or more. Which I got to thinking, if I'm ever in a spot for bait and I'm out there at the reservoir fishing, I can always go over and catch a couple carp, or one carp would be plenty, and use it for cut bait. You took him out Saturday, did you? No kidding. Heck yeah. I think Hooks and Hammock, I think Chris used carp that day. We was on the Ohio River. If I remember correctly, it was pretty bloody, which is a good thing. And so I have a lot of options as far as bait goes. Even in the middle of summer, I can catch carp over there, without a problem. I've been thinking about, we had the electric anchors on the other boat. I should have took them off before I sold it to that kid. I may do it. I still got the title. I might tell him, hey, man, you take them anchor mates off for me, wouldn't you? Hold on, Rustic, my bad. I was paying attention there. And why didn't you come up on the screen? Oh, I got to push the button, don't I? There we go. So there we go.
There we go. Yeah, he caught 3 carp and I didn't get a bite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll get him back to redemption.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. You go that one place, that's a guaranteed ass.
I was in that place, but they didn't start biting until that afternoon.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It was all fun. I had a great time.
Yeah, I didn't know y'all was doing it.
Yeah, morning, Denise.
I might have got into that because I got my carp bowl in there. It's still rigged from last year.
Well, we'll just have to see about that, won't we?
I hate the.
I think Don't Fish with Stacy I think he's wanting to host a carp tournament. He's looking
Oh,
for some
cool.
people, you know.
That work. I hate the fact like the carp bait, the recipe or whatever I make is, it's a whole can of corn. There's no other way around it to make that recipe. So it makes a bunch at one time. Well, one of those things of Quaker Oats, the round cardboard things about that tall. So when I do go fishing, I either use it all then or just throw it in the water, because you put it in the fridge, it won't last very long. It gets moldy. Which
Hey, if y'all want to see something that'll freak you out and you won't believe, go check out my last short video I dropped. It's going to freak you out. It did me because I had my hand down there when it blowed up. And I ain't going to spoil it, but.
How do I do that? Let's see.
If you ain't seen it, go check it out. I ain't never seen nothing like that. I'm like, oh my God. I'll just tell you this right here. My well pump is extremely powerful.
You said it was a short?
Yeah. The last one I dropped.
Not the snakes in the well, is it?
Yep.
You kidding me? I don't like snakes, man. Hold on.
It was plugged up. I got 5 faucets on there, and 3 of them was open and 2 of them was plugged. And I said, man, I got to have all 5 of these when I water my yard. Something's wrong. And so I took that in one out while it was running, and I had my hand on her to keep the water from spraying on me. As I took it out, boom, boy, my hand swapped like that. Look, at all them snakes hanging out there. Like, ah.
Are they dead?
Yeah, they drowned.
No kidding.
That's a 3/4 inch round hole, and there was 4 snakes in that. And whenever they shot out, it skinned every one of them.
I'll bet.
I'm like, what? I've never had that happen.
Fudge.
I know you won't watch it. He hates snakes.
No, man, there ain't no way. That's wild.
That water's so forceful, it pushed them snakes through a hole that's 3/4 inch.
No kidding.
Yep. I got down there and I grabbed hold of the biggest one and I went to pulling, and man, when that thing went, it said poof and shot him out. I was like, oh jeez.
I seen a big snake in the yard the other day. I was picking up sticks. He about that big around probably. And I told him he was lucky that I was in a good mood, or I'd have went and got the lawnmower and took care of him.
Good morning,
hey, good morning. Good morning,
yep.
Cold Creek Fishing Billy. But yeah, I don't like snakes, man. That's wild. I'd have freaked out.
I mean, these little garter snakes, but I'm like,
still, they're snakes. It doesn't matter.
I didn't see them get hurt because I usually throw them out of the yard, but
yeah. Well, that's why I didn't kill this big one, because they eat mice, and I'm like, well, he's probably a good mouse catcher. I'll let him stay.
Yeah.
But Glenn told me there was a bunch of them, and I hadn't seen that many. I've seen 1 or 2 every year, and he's like, dude, I used to see 10 or 12. I was like, I ain't seen nothing like that. But then again, maybe I'm not looking for them. I know around the garage perimeter, there's, perennial plants that come up or whatever every year. And on the south side of it,
yeah,
there's always one laying on a board, and it's inside where all them plants grow up. He's down in there. The little guy discovered him one time, and every time he goes out over that way now, he's in the just sniffing through there.
Yeah, but have you ever seen snakes in a well before? I've never seen them in a well before.
No, I never seen nothing like that before. I don't know how they got in there.
See, I got this big old cooler. It's real thick, and that's what I put over my pipe out of the ground.
Yeah.
To keep it from freezing. And and I noticed that there was a little hole underneath, but I didn't think nothing about it. And I guess they got down in that well, and when it sucked it up.
No kidding. Yep, that's what they done. They got under there when it got cold.
I bet I'll find something I got hold next year.
Yeah, I'm not a snake. I know. I was working at the cable company one time, and they built this new addition. And, they had underground cable around. They have them big pedestals where the amps are. They're real big, and the amp creates heat, from just as what amplifier does. When you amplify anything, it creates heat.
Yeah.
Well, it was springtime, and there was something wrong down the line. Well, this one here was in a lot that hadn't been built on yet, so it had tall grass and stuff there. I'm walking through the grass, and I'm having trouble finding it to begin with. But when I do find it, and I kind of stomp the grass down around it, I look, and there's a snake skin about, I don't know, 3 foot long, where it had peeled its skin going inside that pedestal. And I was like, do I want to open this thing or not? I kicked it a few times. I was like, man, I don't want to. Because what they'd probably done in the wintertime, because it's warm inside there, they probably get up and coil around on top of that amplifier to stay warm.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, if I open this and there's big ass snakes in there, I'm going to freak out. We had one guy, and I didn't know I've seen it. He was under a crawl space, and evidently he was running the cable in the crawl space, and evidently he crawled in there, and there was a whole nest of snakes in it. They're just garter snakes, though. But he said they were coming at him like this, snapping at him. He killed 7 of them. He said, man, there's more in there. I know. That I killed 7 on the way out. He brought them out with him and laid on the porch. I was like, I'd have had a heart attack, man. You kidding me? I would have. I'd have had a heart attack underneath there. I'm just scared of snakes. But yeah, I couldn't imagine being under there and having. He said, I don't know how many was under. Hey, Mark, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you.
Mark.
Good to see you, man. Are you feeling better? How's the pain level? Scale of 1 to 10. What's your pain level? Let Dr. Bug hook you up.
Curtis.
Come on, Curtis.
Yeah, but that kind of freaked me out. I wasn't expecting that because I had my hand up that end to keep the water from hitting me. As I turned that faucet out there, and all of a sudden, boom, I had a handful of snakes. I'm like, oh, what's going on here?
You're kidding me, Mark. You might go home today.
Pain level 6. I don't know if it's pain level 6.
Yeah, that's to be expected, though. They split his sternum in half and kind of like they do when they take a cast off, they spread it open. I couldn't imagine. I would like to see the video. I think all surgeries should be videotaped myself. And that way, if something goes wrong, because I had a friend of mine, his dad was having open heart surgery at Ball Hospital, and he ended up dying on the operating table. And it was pretty much what was considered a routine surgery, you know what I mean? And they come to find out in the long run that the doctor had accidentally cut his heart open, and they couldn't close it, and it bled. He bled to death. Now, had they had video, he could have proved that. You know what I mean?
8 to 9.
Oh, no kidding, Mark.
Hey, if it's coming down, that's a good thing. My father-in-law said when he had his, he said the worst thing about the whole thing is that when he had to cough, he had to put a pillow right there. He said,
I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine. Yeah, I would bet.
And he was a 50-year smoker. And when he coughed, he said that was the worst of the world.
Yep, I can imagine. That's just surgical pain. They split my. I know that's Mark. That freaks me out so bad to think that they literally had your chest peeled open. I do.
They had them ribs pulled open to almost breaking point.
When I had my first knee replacement, I watched video of the surgery, and I watched to the point that they were hitting the thing with a hammer, and I was over. I was like, I wish I hadn't watched this. Yeah. What kind of time frame, Mark, do you got to return to normal almost? I don't even say normal. To where you can do it. I mean, you're not going to be able to do hardly anything most of the summer, I would imagine. Like lifting or nothing like that, I suppose. Because I imagine it takes that bone stuff a while to grow back. But I'm sure they probably staple it in there, don't they, with big metal staples or something, 3 to 6 months. How do you have motion in your arms and everything? You move okay, or is it real painful to move? I imagine moving anything hurts. No kidding. Your Apple Watch. No kidding. Oh, no kidding. Oh yeah. So your Apple Watch let you know something was wrong with your heart rhythm or something? I'd mount that thing in a frame and hang it up on my wall.
Yeah, Buggy, I got out there and
Yeah, imagine.
hooked up my well, got my pump going in the pool, pumped that old green water out of there, biggest part of it I could, just refilling, and I seen how many fish I had, and I said, well, I got more than I thought I did.
Did you see where one of the Somalian guys that I forget how much money he embezzled? It was a lot, 25 to 30 million or whatever. Got 1 year in prison, 1 year. Which I'm like, so what? What is the judge either an Islamic person or did they pay him off or what? I mean, they've got to investigate. That's crazy.
Doing the same thing in California too, I think it is. But theirs is basically theirs is like home health care thing. They went to this. There was a motel, and they was working out of motels, and there was nobody in there, no furniture, no nothing in the rooms, but there was money was being put in there.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I just seen this, and it was one of the guys that was in one of the videos, and they had, I can't remember. It was either 25 million or 250 million, one of those two. Either way, it's a lot of money. What happened with Chad and D?
Yeah, what's going up with him?
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything. I'm never in the loop, though. You know that.
There's Denise. Morning, Denise. I ain't heard nothing either.
No, Chad looked pretty decent on the show last night. I mean, he didn't act like he. Is it something with D? Is there something wrong with D? I haven't talked to her. Now that you mention it, was she in the last one? I don't remember.
Check her Facebook page.
Okay. I don't even know if I have them. I'm not real good at the Facebook thing. Everybody knows this, though. There's this short of this guy walking. Got 1, 2, 3.
Morning, Terry B.
4, 5, 6 cottonmouths in about a 5-step area. Oh no, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you kidding me? It says cottonmouths every step. You'll see why. Jeez, you're kidding me, man. There's got to be a nest right there or something. Man, you'd be dead before you got out of there. There's another one. What is that, 11 now? He literally walked no more than 20 yards. Hey, Terry B. There's another. Oh, that's a big one right there. You kidding me? Oh, that's
one time on the bank bass fishing, and I had a cottonmouth come up out of the water, curl up between my feet, and the wife said, "There's a snake between your legs." I said, "Yeah, there is. Don't move."
Yeah, no shit.
And I throw that lure out there and hit that water. And he took off after it. And I was like, I cut up out of there. I said, "Nope, that ain't me."
This guy here walked up. He walked up on a nest, is what it is. They're breeding out there and out getting some sun right now. There's got to be 15 or 20 of them in a span of 10 yards, maybe.
Isn't it over? Is it Illinois or Indiana where they got that path through there? And they got every year they close it down because the snake's crossing.
Oh, I don't know. But I'm going to share this over on Facebook so you can see it. It's unbelievable. I'm sharing the short on Facebook of these cottonmouths, man. Check it out.
Into the street.
Let's see a headline for it.
Yeah, this time of year you gotta be leery of them because they're aggressive because it's mating season.
Yeah, that's what this is here. There's a couple of them you see them go under this giant rock. I think it's in Kentucky, probably. I'd imagine.
Yeah.
So there's a breeding nest there, and they come out in the sun to get warm.
See, a lot of people think they're pure water snakes. Nah, a cottonmouth, he spends more time in than he does water.
Yeah, this guy here is nowhere near any water neither. Yeah, I posted if anyone wants to see it. It's scary.
Look at these, Terry.
You know, there's a really cool YouTube channel.
Lou said,
okay, Uncle Lou, man, you got to make sure you don't let me forget that. There's a YouTube channel, Colorado Rattlesnake something or whatever, and it's a camera trained on this big rock outcropping, and I don't know how many rattlesnakes are in there. There's got to be 50, and it's on it all the time. And actually, right now they'll probably start coming out. I don't know what the temperature is in Colorado.
I've seen a live video of something like that, but it wasn't in Colorado. They had a post in the ground, had a camera hooked to it, running 24/7.
Yeah, this one here, there was two of them. There was one in Colorado and one in California. If I can find it, because I watched it, it was pretty cool. And I don't know what kind of camera they use. You know what I mean? What kind of camera it is, but they can zoom in so close you can see the pupil or whatever of the snake. You can see the snake's eye. I mean, whatever camera they got is unbelievable.
This one here wasn't like that. It had rocks. They could turn it. I guess they could zoom, but
yeah,
man, I wouldn't believe all the rattlesnakes that was on them rocks.
Oh, there it is. Colorado Rattlesnake live stream. That's it. I don't know how many's in there. They must be hibernating still up there because it's not live. Yeah. Wait. That was 4 months ago. So evidently they haven't come out yet. But I don't know how many of them. They were all in a big pile just having an orgy last year. And it goes 24 hours, a day, and it's on, all year. I guess they shut it down in the fall when they go inside to hibernate. But it's actually pretty cool if you watch it starting in the morning. The first snake comes out, and then the other one. Before long, you got 20 snakes out there in the sun. And yeah, it's called Colorado Rattlesnake Live Stream, Project Rattlecam. Rattlecam.org. I think it's the same thing, Rusty. They've got more than one, I think. Let's see how many they got.
I think I know one person that won't be watching. That'd be Lou.
Yep, it says hibernating coming in April. It's got a California rattlesnake cam and a Colorado rattlesnake cam.
I think it was the California one I was watching. I think it was out in California.
See, and they even name it. It says, we're saddened by the 2025 passing of Pansy. We're grateful for knowledge we gained observing her.
All right, Ernie.
Help bring together her memory will live on in our hearts. Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. I guess they use it to study them. Wonder if I could get a grant to study catfishing people. They give grants for all kinds of crazy crap, you know what I mean? So I wonder if I could get one for studying the catfish community.
That'd be
You never know. Dude, they give grants for some of the craziest crap.
Oh, they do. They sure do. Look at the Leering Center.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you always hear them, every now and then a senator will get up there and read some of the stuff that they're giving money to,
Only kids.
One was like the effect on the transsexual in Southern Africa or something like that, It's like, what? Yeah, we gave them $2.5 million for the study. One of them they gave, I forget where it was, but they actually gave them like $1 million or whatever for prostitutes. So they could hire prostitutes, our money. It's a whole new idea of getting screwed and not getting to enjoy it.
here's our documentary. We're going to try it this way to see if this
Yeah.
really works. Is it myth or legend?
You know, I'm telling you what, I think I'm going to apply for a grant about catfish and see what. You never know, man. I'm telling you. There's a web page I'm sure you go to that talks, about what grants are out there and how to apply for them and stuff.
I imagine.
Oh, and I'm sure there is. Let's, and you, if I'm sure you got to fill it out with, reasoning behind why you want it. And, I could use something along the reason of, this is the fastest growing sector of fishing in the United States right now. Catfishing is. Bass fishing stuff, crappie fishing, all that's pretty much saturated. But catfishing in the last couple of years has grown so much. Curtis, did you look at that? Did you? Them cottonmouths? Is that scary or what? If you didn't know that was there, you'd be in trouble. I'm telling you, you would step on at least one of them.
Yeah.
And unlike rattlesnakes, cottonmouths do not let you know they're there. Cottonmouth, water moccasin, whatever you want to call them, they're all the same thing. Everybody heard it's kind of like the catfish as big as Volkswagens at the bottom of the dam, but down in Kentucky, especially down by the swimming hole place, they used to talk about. Now you got to be careful because a kid dived in here one time and he dove into a whole nest of water moccasins. They come up and they were hanging off of him.
Yep, Curtis, he is. He's feeling better.
Yeah. I don't know. I got work to do today. Sometimes life gets to you, though, man. You know what I mean? Especially mine, I don't have the answers, though, so I just accept what it is, I guess, sometimes. Going down and talking to the old boy about the boat and stuff helped a little bit, because at least I got something. When I pay for it, I can bring it down there and have something I can work on for a while. He said that, he winterized the motor and everything, and he said it was a good motor. I know we had a Mariner motor, and the rest of my knowledge is still running today, and my dad bought it my junior or senior year in high school, and that thing has ran for so many. It's on my uncle's pontoon now. We had it on a little deck boat. It was basically a party barge, and it done nothing but run a little bit above idle around the lake all Saturday and Sundays.
Yeah.
We'd take the cabin cruiser out to a cove and anchor it off, and then use the deck boat to run around and party on, which is all we done, partied on the boat. And then a guy's showing how to tie rigs with a float. I didn't used to like the peg floats with the pegs in the end, but they got the ones now or they've had them forever, I'm sure. But I got some that's got the slit in it where you can take them off and put them on. And then you can either have a float or take it off, which I like that kind. You're not committed to one rig.
Yeah. That's why I used to slip float.
Yeah. Interesting. I have to watch that. There's like some good information in it. Sun's up. There's some clouds though.
Yeah, it starts to come up here a little bit.
Usually it was over here in the trees, 2 months ago, a month or so ago, and it's all the way over here already. If you figure straight at 12 o'clock right here, a month or so ago, it was over here at 2 o'clock, and it's all the way over to 11 now. That's amazing. Hey,
you looking
Mark,
forward to?
if you go home tomorrow, let me know for sure, man. Let us know if you're going to go home tomorrow. That's amazing, isn't it? Have your heart open one day and 4 days later, is it? You're headed home.
Yeah.
Amazing world. It's an amazing world we live in.
So that's how my uncle was. Hey, Buggy.
Yeah.
Who's the penis in between us?
Yeah.
I forgot. It's like dealing with third graders when you have Curtis and Eric and Curtis.
Change your layout, Buggy.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. What do you do? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like that,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah.
There you go.
Now who's the ball man hanging below or something?
Oh,
See, I ain't the penis in between us anymore.
what was it
Thank
when we
you.
were kids?
Oh,
I forget how'd it go. Hey, lefty, and they'd say, "Hey, righty." And who's the penis in between us? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Miss Denise. Mark, I'm hoping for a speedy recovery. And yeah, I seen that on Facebook about Miss D.
What
Well,
was it? I didn't see. I don't.
all
I
right.
was looking. I can't find the Facebook. What's it named down there?
Just Miss. It's D. It's stuff that she's going through.
But what's her Facebook page name?
D Fields.
That's just the name of her face. I guess mine's Brian Wedmore, isn't it? So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Curtis is the bottom this morning.
Somebody's got to be it, Mark. Somebody's got to be it.
What is that? Chris is the bottom this morning.
Yeah.
I gotta find it now. Oh, she has, no kidding. I did not know this.
Yeah. I didn't know neither. Chad didn't say nothing. Of course, it's probably not his thing to say anything. But if you're friends with her on Facebook, you know.
Well, I don't use Facebook though.
True. I use Messenger more than I do.
You know, my dad had colon cancer, and the best part about colon cancer, because I didn't know anything about it when Mom called me that day, you know, and it told me that Dad had colon cancer.
Uncle Lou. Come on up here, Uncle Lou.
I got online and researched it. It's got about a 90% survival rate. Colon cancer does.
What is it?
Especially if it's called early.
What is it? Either Japan or China? They already got the cure for cancer.
Probably.
But like you said, there ain't no money in it.
I put it off. Yeah, never put. You should. Everyone after you're a certain age, you should have a colonoscopy at least once every 5 years, man.
What's it start
Because
out?
of the-
40?
I can't remember, but because of I had to have colon surgery and they took like 18 inches of my colon out, I am supposed to have one every 2 years.
Yep, I do mine.
Yeah, I haven't had one since when I turned 50. I had one. That's it.
I thought it was, well, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know. I think it's 40, but I don't know.
Yeah, 2 to 5.
Eric keeps reminding me I don't know everything, so I gotta be careful.
Yep, they say when you turn 50, you need to get one.
Yeah, I got mine before I was 50.
That's what he said.
Wow.
Uncle Lou said no thanks, he ain't coming up. What? Hey, Rustic.
Yeah.
I noticed on Buggies though, it tells you how many people's watching.
I can't see it on mine, but
I just
I'm
noticed
not on a laptop or nothing like that.
Yeah, I just noticed yesterday it was kind of weird. He didn't say.
I know towards the end of mine, it showed I had one.
But everybody was talking.
Yeah. Yeah, chat was moving pretty good yesterday.
Yeah.
Is she having surgery or has she already had it?
This
Oh,
I do
wait.
not know.
They're going to do says plans to do chemo to try and shrink the tumor, as I mentioned above today. I started
And I
to say.
hear that.
See, with Pop, when they found it, they went in, but he was in his 70s too. They went in and operated and took it out.
I think everything went out.
And then he went through chemo and stuff after that. And we didn't know it until it was too late. But after all that, his doctor had suggested he take a hormone treatment, shots, okay? And the reason for that was to keep it from spreading because he had prostate cancer too, but it grows so slow they weren't worried about it. But he wanted him to take these hormone shots to keep that from spreading. Well, he didn't do it, and we didn't know that. Me and Mom didn't know nothing about it. until the bone cancer part. And then the doctor told us, well, if he would have took the hormone shots, we probably wouldn't even be here right now. And we just looked at him like, what's he talking about? And the doctor told us. I suggested to him after we finished with his colon treatment that he take hormone shots for the rest of his life to keep it from spreading.
Uncle Lou says Buck should give us a prayer for both of them.
Okay. We can do that if everybody wants to. If you got a hat on, you got to take it off or it don't work. God, it is so hard to find out people you care about are ill or sick and serious sick. God, and we're asking you if you would to please send angels down to surround them and protect them and heal them in the healing process. Make it as easy as possible, and help their families, God, because it's hard on them also. So please, God, we know you're still the healer. You're still in the healing business. Nothing's changed. It's all still the same, and miracles happen. And if you don't cure them, God, at least please make it as easy on them as possible, and relieve their pain, relieve Mark's pain for sure, Lord. And Dee, I want to talk to Dee. God, please give her comfort and let her know she's going to be okay. She has the support of this whole community. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I can't understand why I wonder why they aren't going in and cutting. You know what I mean? Because with that, they just went in and done surgery first and took the whole tumor out. Maybe I can talk to her one day. No, I'm not going to put this message here. I think I got her number. I think I'll text her. Man, that is such. I had no idea. See, I don't do Facebook that much. Just the marketplace thing, you know what I mean? I mean, because there's so many there's so many messages that come through there for people I don't know and people I don't care. I just don't even look at them, you know. God, that's unbelievable. And I'm not good at praying, by the way.
Yeah, you did a good job. You did a good job.
Some people have silver tongues. You know, there's a part in the Bible that says,
"Yep,
you know, God doesn't want you to give long, grandiose prayers. You know."
Yeah, Big Kenny used to be
look important or whatever. You know,
Big Kenny used to be real good at that.
Yeah, oh, he was, yeah, for sure. You know, you should be short and to the point.
Yeah.
And I remember reading that years ago, and every time someone does a prayer and it goes on and on and on, that's all I think about is that Bible verse. I need to find it again and write down which one it is, because it specifically says that, you know.
Yeah.
Because you got some people, they'll start a prayer and it'll go on for 10 minutes. So God protect the pygmies in New Guinea and, you know, everything. Man, that's just.
Good morning, Uncle Ernie.
Can you imagine what happens to you that when you get that word from your doctor? I can't imagine. It hasn't happened to me. I don't know.
Yeah, your heart sinks.
Oh, it has to. You know, you have the first thing I think of would be fear. You know.
I got that news back in '81. I was gonna.
Oh, really?
I was gonna have a brother named Eric. My heart was like, ugh.
Oh yeah, I'll bet, man.
No
the tumor.
he's something. He's the pain in all of our rear ends.
That's unbelievable, man. Oh, I forgot. I can send her a private message, can I? Never mind. That's right. I'll do it that way.
Yeah. I hope Chad understands that I sent his beautiful, wonderful wife a message.
Well, I'm glad someone told me, because I had no idea. Like I said, I don't do that stuff like everybody else does. It's not my thing.
I usually won't send messages to ladies. I send it to Chad. So And he's always a good guy. I know I tease him a lot about the bait shop because I always keep asking him to bring the bait shop back.
Yeah.
And I always joke around saying that he begs me to come up to be co-host of the bait shop.
Well, yeah. Wow. What time is it? Okay. I got to go at 8 because I got work. I got to get.
Look at there's old J Dog.
Hey, J-Dog.
Yeah, she is. She's a great people, J-Dog, for sure. She has always treated me well since I came into this community. I haven't been here that long, but she's always treated me well.
Uncle
Her and
Ernie.
Chad both.
Uncle Ernie, yeah. He is a hemorrhoid.
Mhm. Boy, that'll change your whole outlook on the day, won't it? I got stuff I need to do. The other part is it should make you think about life and make sure you know, if you want to do something, try your best to do it because you just never know, you know, when you're going to go to the doctor for something that seems minor. And then next, you know, shit, here I am. I got cancer. And what am I going to do?
J Dog says she sucks at Jenga, though.
In fact, I got to talk to V. I can't remember how long it's been since I had a colonoscopy, but I remember my colon doctor told me, he said, for the rest of your life, you need to have a colonoscopy every 2 years.
She sucks at Jenga.
In fact, that lady doctor, I don't like her. I need to get a hold of VA and tell them I want a different doctor because she sucks. I even mentioned that to her.
Oof, no.
I don't see that here. I said, well, evidently you haven't looked deep enough in my record. I said, hell, I had colon surgery. I don't know how long ago. And she said, oh, I see that you did. And yeah, you are right. You need to go. Now, fuck you think I'm be my doctor and don't know my history. At least take 10 minutes to sit down and read it before you come in the room, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, she, you know, and I was telling her some things that was, you know, the bottom of my left leg down in the bottom, it hurts. Like if you rub the bone, it hurts. And I was telling her about this.
Yeah.
She just blew it off. I'm like, you don't understand, ma'am. I wouldn't say it if it wasn't something major, you know, that if it was something that if it wasn't something that bothered me. Because the last thing I want to do is be at the VA as much as possible.
Absolutely.
I spent enough time there with the colon stuff. That was like a whole year process.
I think I pissed the pharmacy person off yesterday when I talked to him.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't cut it as a doctor, huh?
No, you did not say that.
I was mad. I couldn't help it. I was mad. That's Jesus, you guys suck.
Couldn't cut it as a doctor. I'm gonna remember that one though, believe me.
Couldn't even get to be I shouldn't have said it, but I did. I was just irritable.
Hey Mark, what's the perspective on how long before you could at least go maybe crappie fishing or something, you know, where it wouldn't put, I don't know if the motion or something would be, but you know, something light like that wouldn't put a lot of strain on you. That
Yeah, but doesn't he
should be
also
good for the head, I think.
Doesn't he also have to worry about reopening the wound?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm talking a few months down the way. Yeah,
okay.
Until they tell me that incision is completely healed and you couldn't rip it open, I'm not doing anything. I know when I had my colon surgery and when they took the staples out, like about halfway down, it opened up. And I was like, what is that? And she's like, oh, hold on, I'll have to get a wound specialist. I said, a wound specialist? And I had to put like this cottony felt stuff, a little sparkle stuff in it every day and pack it with that and put a bandage over it, until it slowly closed back up.
Yeah.
And when I had my colon surgery, they were doing an experiment. Okay. In Europe, they use this antibiotic sponge. And most people who have abdominal surgery, that's where they get a lot of staph issues. So in the sponge in Europe, they put it inside you, and then when they close you back up, it slowly dissolves, okay? And it keeps antibiotics right in that area. Oh. And the thing was, I guess it's really expensive, the sponge is. Yeah. And they were doing a study to see if it, first off, if it was effective, and second off, the cost of the sponge versus the cost of someone with an open staph wound that has to be hospitalized. You know, let's weigh the options here on the cost. And the doctor asked me, he said, we're going to have 12 surgeries that day. 6 people will get it and 6 people won't. Do you want to be part of this? I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. I don't care, you know. And when it's all said and done, I'm at my last appointment with my colon surgery guy. And we're talking, he said, man, it sure is a good thing you had that spine. Because it was a blind draw. You didn't know if you did or not, right?
Right.
And me and the doctor were talking about the incision opening up and stuff. And he said, it's a good thing you had that sponge. He said, because had you not, that would have opened all the way and you would have been in the hospital for a couple of months until we got that all sealed back together from staph infection. I was like, no kidding. He said, yep. He said, for one, he said it was a good part of the study because it showed that it worked as far as I didn't have to be hospitalized with a staph infection. So it was pretty interesting. And now whether they ever okayed its use in America or not, I don't know. I'm sure the insurance companies fight it tooth and nail. But it saved me. I forget. He said it probably saved you 2 or 3 months in the hospital of trying because it was a pretty good sized incision, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be Mark's gonna have him a wicked scar.
Oh, it was a cool scar, man. I'd have a tattoo with little stitches across it.
Yeah, get one. Puts this is what the Bears and fast food did to me.
Yeah. The Indiana Bears.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. I won't mention that. I apologize. That's wrong with me right now.
Well, at least Indiana's got a football team now. I've been waiting for Mike Greenwell to show up to use that.
We've won the Super Bowl. We've had a pretty good team for about a decade.
I know, but it's funny. I wish Ohio would get a football team. All we got is the Buckeyes.
Yeah, and they could probably beat the Bengals and the Browns. Lord knows they're making as much money as they are.
Oh, yeah. Buckeyes are probably making more than the Browns.
You know, that's not even a funny joke anymore because they're allowed to. It used to be funny when they weren't allowed to.
Yep. Mark said they're dead to me. Hey, good morning to you too, J-Dog.
Hold on, I'm getting a Red Bull. They have baby Red Bulls today.
Baby Red Bulls? Is that what you said?
Get the baby Red Bulls, the 8.4 ounces. I got to this appraisal I'm doing. It's not hard, but the people bought this house last year for $250,000. It's a nice house. Everything's real nice on it, you know, but
it was orange, J-Dog. It was orange.
It's on a county road, and about a block up, there's a neighborhood with 2 streets and maybe 20 houses or something. And in that neighborhood, 2 houses sold last year, within the last year, and they aren't close to 250. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
All right, Mark.
Okay. Hey, Mark, I'm going to shut it down at 8, brother. Actually, it's 8 now. I'm going to shut this down here anytime. Copy the link real quick.
Yeah, I gotta pump that water back out of my pool again. I'm trying to get as much of that green out as I can.
Yeah.
Get the rest of the
snakes.
Yeah,
I got a lot of fish in there. I didn't know I had.
He said get the rest of the snakes out.
Yeah. I can scare that from. They're all out there now. Yeah, now. I couldn't believe there was 4 of them in there.
Oh, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. And you think they drowned in there, huh?
Oh yeah, they drowned in there because that water's been running for a while.
Do you think did that freeze inside there at one time? Maybe.
No, it never did get cold enough to freeze it.
Huh? I was gonna say maybe they got caught in there and it froze.
Same here, J-Dog. Same here.
Mm-hmm. I was getting ready to ask Buggy if he got any rain yet.
No, I thought we were supposed to. That's why I was talking earlier about leaving the sump pump hose laying out in the yard in case we got more rain, so I wouldn't have to get down there and drag it all back out again. Yeah. And I don't, it's supposed to rain tonight, I guess, but we haven't had it.
That's why I always. That's why I always ask. I messaged you, Buggy, you get any rain yet? Because usually when you get it, we get it about an hour or two later.
Yep. The wind's been nice, that's for sure.
It's still too windy for me.
Yeah, it just in the direction it's blowing, I couldn't go out to my carp fishing place anyway. I'd have whitecaps coming at me.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard me yesterday on Rustics, but I was talking about you and fishing.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, I was talking about you and your carp fishing.
Well, happy birthday to him.
Oh, tell Sammy I said happy birthday, man. You ain't taking him fishing today?
No, he said 30-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh.
Beautiful day, but 30-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, there ain't nowhere in the licking to get when it's that windy.
Boy, it blowed here yesterday. My goodness. I drained that pool down, and I come in the house, wasn't in the house 5 minutes, went back out there, and half that pool done caved over.
Jeez.
In the wind. I'm like, geez.
Yeah,
hey, Big Mike.
Morning, Big Mike.
Mike, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Hey, Ernie, yeah, there were some people down the road. I went to the store. I come back, and there was fire trucks and stuff there. I think they were burning, and they had a pile of wood along their fence, probably 50 feet long, and it had all caught on fire from the wind. I think they were probably burning something, and it got, a spark went over that way and set all that wood on fire and grass and stuff. And there's smoke come across the road you couldn't even see. So yeah, you probably shouldn't be doing it. I know the weatherman said something yesterday about up here in this area. We're still in what's considered a drought area right now, actually.
Wow.
We got so many farmers in the fields out here that we have nothing but sand blows everywhere.
Oh, you're way ahead of us right now then. They haven't even turned any soil here yet. But I know
they're planting beans right now.
The week we had the 79-mile-an-hour gust here, I know, and I forget what the regular wind was. It had to be 30 or 40. I was headed to the gas station, and that field over, you could just see clouds of dust blowing across it. And all I could think is, man, I'm glad that's not pollen.
Amen.
You can burn at night. See, like where I got my pile of wood at, on the other side of it is the weeds die. Then when they're like, I don't know, they're usually about that big around or whatever, and they're hollow. You just break them over, and those things catch on fire like nothing. Well, that whole ditch line's full of those. So I can't burn anything there, unless there's no wind at all, because I'm sure that'd go up like nothing. And I got a big pile of wood, and a lot of it with little thin branches mixed in between, And it's going to go up like nothing. So I don't know.
Well, you look at the new Rod's Trophy Cat tackle.
Let me write that down real quick. I don't need any
rods.
It's kind of like dirt bikes, man. Every year they come out with new crap, and like, man, I'd like to have that. You don't really need it, but you're like, damn, that's cool. Trophy Cat.
Got the B&M catfish rods they got out now. Them things look nice.
Trophy Cat tackle. Yeah, I've ordered stuff from them before.
Speaking of rods, Rustic, how many of those Uncle Lou ones did you got?
6.
When did you say you coming up this
somebody one of them, a nice one that ain't been used?
I'm gonna repaint these. I'm gonna put them back to their glory if I can find that orange.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. When are you coming up this way again?
Yeah, no, I don't think painting would work unless you can get some high gloss paint, and it won't be the same. Or else, you could clear coat them, I guess. But you're getting into a lot of stuff. Then you have to mask everything off and paint it, and then let it dry and clear coat it. Probably about 6 coats of clear.
I'm gonna get as close to as I can. They probably won't be perfect, but restore them back to glory. There's one that Bristol wants. She picked her out one. She got it set over to the side. I want this one black and pink, Uncle Lou's rod.
I got an Uncle Lou's spinning rod. I need a casting rod. The original old school Uncle Lou rods.
Orange one?
Spinning rod's my carp rod. And I can have 3 poles out, and that one there's the one that gets hit every time for some reason.
Talking about you got an orange one?
Yep, an orange spinning rod. And I just need to get a casting.
Well, I'll trade you one of these after I paint it.
I ain't trading that rod away.
Well, you said you was looking for a cast. I was going to trade you.
Well, that's why I have a set. One spinning and one casting. No, I'll never get rid of this.
Dog
never
said he's
get rid
got
of
6 and 2
rod.
blue. Bug.
You want a brother?
Huh?
Dog says he's got 6 and 2 blue.
Any of them like brand new there, Dogster? We'll talk.
Kentucky brick off the old pass on 70.
When
Mike,
is it, Mike?
Later on this month, April something.
You're not talking about the one, are you?
Yeah, he's talking about the gathering.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't come
Or
down
no.
yet.
No, I
No,
think
I was going to say, I thought he was having something separate.
yeah, meet and greet.
Hey, do you got my number, Mike? If you do, text me. We'll talk about that.
If you don't, Mike, just look at any gas station from here to.
Yeah, you find my number between here and Tennessee or Kentucky or Georgia on the wall, any truck stop, rest area, I'm in there.
It starts out with looking for a good time.
Yeah, or for a good time call.
I got
If you're in the
the
area. If this is still up, I'm still available.
Oh God, that's a good one, Bug. I put that
It
one
is.
up for Eric.
Yeah. too
Imagine
much.
those people calling Eric. Eric can
Hey,
just
J Dog, I got to talk to you about that boat.
the F bombs.
The one that I'm buying off the old guy. Yeah, Mike, I'll get with you because I was thinking you were having something different going on, and I may try to make that actually. Something small with not
Hey, I
300.
think it's going to be in the high 80s here today.
Hell, it's 60 something here. It's
Same here, it's 5.
yeah, I was gonna say it's already warm. I'm gonna have the air on today, I reckon. Let's see
The
what-
rain starting tomorrow for a week. And I'm like, geez, I want to
Oh, shit,
go
I
check.
forgot I had an update. Now it's got to restart and everything. I hate when they send them damn updates through. And you can only say no so many times before it automatically does it.
I know. I told him I need one of those orange ones.
I think my pro stuff
63.
status is outdated though.
There's my alarm for my
Hey,
Marion.
dog, you're still top Dingleberry.
Top deal.
NPO say no breakfast. They may put me under today and shocking my heart. What?
Oh wow.
Is it trying to go AFib or something? It'd help, Ernie, if you take it out there, just lightly go over it a little bit at a time and let it air out.
Oh, get out of here.
That sucks, Mark.
Damn.
What is it?
AFib.
They think his heart's trying to go AFib a little, so no breakfast for him.
Oh, no, Mark, you're kidding me.
Hey, John, morning.
Good morning, John.
Oh, jeez.
No breakfast. So they would put you under and shock it to get the rhythm back in sync or whatever, for lack of a better word. Damn, brother. Now I'm scared for you.
I hope they don't have to put a pacemaker in for him.
Okay, guys, I hate to do it, but I got to shut this up. I got work to do today. And it's already late. Actually, it was due yesterday, but I had to take Mom to the doctor, so I grabbed an extra day.
Vice versa, buddy. Vice versa. I'd love to shock you, but you're not on the top list. There's people above you.
All right, guys, I love all of you, and you know, learned a lot today, and maybe some of us shouldn't take life for granted so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a whole, there's a pretty big community, and we're pretty lucky as a whole. You know, and things like this definitely put your life in perspective, in my opinion. You
They
know?
don't get Curtis excited.
Yeah, what he means is he'd like to, hit Eric with the test because he's talking.
I
Eric is the testicle.
Uh,
You know, I always talk about I ask God for 10 summers of being healthy for 10 summers after I'm done caring for mom and stuff so I can go fishing. And things like today makes you wonder if, you know, maybe that's, you know, not realistic. You know, I'm all about 62, 10 summers. If, say, mom's here another 2 years before a nursing home or something, you know, I'm going to be pushing 80 by the end of those 10 summers. I may need to rethink that plan.
I was thinking that,
Yeah.
but I didn't.
But anyway, guys, I appreciate it. I'll see y'all, I don't know what's the day, Tuesday, probably Friday. I imagine I go VA tomorrow and get my shot in the belly that hurts really bad. So with that, hasta la vista, babies.
Later,
Yeah.
everybody.